Oh my gosh. Change the delete. There you go. Alright. Yes and no. Close. And that one, there we go. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. There it is. What is wrong with me tonight? Oh my gosh. Split. There we go. Good evening, forensic students, school checkers from around the world. How are you all doing? I'm a little bit late. I got up talking to a couple of dudes. Had them laughing. Again, I should have had my book with me and I didn't. I was only nipping out. I didn't expect to bump into anyone. It was a really funny chat. Ollie, I can't remember her name. Let's open up the school. Good evening, Karen Preston, many blessings to you. Hello, Michael Norcross. Hello, Push King. Let's put that one over there. Forever young. I've got that song stuck in my head now. I was watching a video I made, and an advert came up with a piano singer. And at first I was like, yeah, that's a pretty good way to get people to learn to play piano. The way he teaches 4 chords, like I learned guitar, 4 chords, and within a few weeks I was singing songs. And it's the same, he showed the same thing, how all the chords were the same, but they just translate into different songs. But then all of a sudden, I was like, my friends kicked, and I was like, that's a flat forehead, they're close set eyes, you've got no jawbone, you've got a pointed chin. And then I realised, the makeup, the veneer falls away. It's a mirror image, right? This woman is mirroring what a man looks like in your mind, because all it takes is a male name, Andrew for example, give him a beard, a deeper voice, and you fail to notice that the hairline's been pulled up, but tiny ears, close set eyes, pink lips. You fail to notice all the female markers. The veneer of a man is overlaid on a woman. That's what they've done, right? And it just dawned on me. I'm looking at this flippy floppy, and then all of a sudden, Ollie Palmer, that's who we're looking at, Ollie Palmer. And then all of a sudden you can see that I could see the woman, and then there was an advert right below it. It was like, meet women in your area, and then And again, my eye just went, that's a big face. It's a strange time we live in, right? With all the revelations, veils, if you like, being pulled down before your very eyes. You just, I know when Jesus said the path is long and narrow, but I didn't realise it would be so enlightening. And I just want to share it with everyone. I know you do too. You want to share the truth. It's an enlightening moment for mankind to be made aware again of where they came from and who put them here and why he put us here. I think as a girl, look, given away by the tightrope walk. Hip twist, shoulder dip, it's all there for those with eyes that see. Forever young. Bink. We got any more? I do believe that one's him. Look at those hips! Look at the female hip indent. Look, small rib cage and the hip indent there. Look how big she is here. Look at that. Chicken nom nom noms! All the way to the bank with a shiwi, I guess. Something attached to his underpants. Hair knickers. Mirroring a man. One, two, three, they're all the other one, Mullen. That's Mullen. I think this is him. Hair. Let's just bring these up anyway. Palmer, that one is. You've heard the expression to palm someone off. The palmers, you've been palmed off. Again, Palm Sunday. They love to mock the weak. It's not just a TV show. Boom, 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 boom. Because it's all about the gate, the gate, the gate. It's all about your gate. That's what it's all about. It's about your gate. It's something a lie cannot negate. Woo! Right, that's Mullen, that's Mullen, that's Mullen. Is that Mullen? Who's this? Can I see it? No, that's Mullen. Oh. Is that Mullen as well? Yeah, that's Mullen as well. She's in the background. She's a big girl, isn't she? She is a tall one, I'll give you that. Right, this will have to go up top for a change. I want to be forever young. Da, 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 da. Sometimes I think I'd like to go back, but then there's the butterfly effect. To be young again. No, I was stupid, I had no wisdom. I'm quite happy at this age now with all the wisdom I have. And I wouldn't want to be young again, I wouldn't want to be foolish. What's that old expression? Look before you leap. Well, there's never been a truer expression for this agenda, that's for sure. Look before you leap into bed. Because when she starts snoring and grunting, it'll be too late. Right. I got a little bit smaller. Right, Ollie Palmer. Palm hair. Ollie Palmer. Apparently she plays for Wrexham. I don't know. I don't really follow football. Forever Young. Yes. Ollie Palmer. Here she is. Ollie Palmer. I don't know if that's two first names. I don't know if Palmer is the first name. I don't think I've ever met Palmer. Palmer, what did they cross Judas's hand with? Oh yeah, they crossed his palm with silver. It's always to do with him. It's his story that they're talking about. Right, that one will do. Ollie Palmer. 4 times the female gate, perfect. And tweet. I love it when people just send me pictures. Don't tell me the names or anything. It's because of all I know, it's your next door neighbour you send me a picture of. I've got no idea of your celebrity in your country that you're sending me and expect me to know the name of your celebrity. I'm a detective, I'm not a bloody mind reader. Desktop. Ollie Palmer. By request. Ollie Palmer. Alright, let's come back. Next, it's going to be Paul Mullen, I think it is. Tell me his name. Right, well, screw you then, pictures. There, Paul Mullen. It is Paul Mullen that we're doing next. Yes. Right, let's get rid of these pictures so I don't get them mixed up. Delete. That one can be deleted. And we're good to go right there. Let's restart that board. There we go. Clean slate. Delete. Actually, can I keep that picture? And then I want rid of that one. Delete track. There we go. I nearly deleted the skulls. That was close. Delete. There we go. I've got all the pictures. I have. Good to go. Paul Mullen. Very soft featured face. Do I know a Mullen? I think I do, you know. But I think the one I know is a real Mullen. He's not one of these fake ones. The Mullen I know was followed into a toilet in a local pub right next to the football ground by 3 big ooly-booly hooligans. Because of his accent, he was from Scotland. He's a Mullin. Not the biggest of men, but damn, he was as wide as an ox. And those three thugs that followed Mr. Mullin into that toilet were very lucky that he was calm and they only got a few broken bones. He was straight out the Gorbals in Scotland, in Glasgow. He was born into gang violence, and he wasn't a big man, I'm telling you. He only stands about 5'5". He's not the biggest of men, but built like an ox. And big men make the mistake thinking, oh, we're big, we'll bully this little guy around. Until he picks you up by the feet and starts swinging you against things. Then you regret picking on the little guy with the strength of He-Man. Yeah, he was one of the nicest guys I've spoken to. He's a gentleman, proper gentleman. One of the nicest guys you could speak to. And yet, he just turned into a raging bull when he needed to. Lovely guy. I met a few like that. You wouldn't. One guy, his name was Sonny. All my dad's friends, and he knew some big dockers. Right, one of my dad's friends, Big Lenny Milne, bless him, he's gone now. But him and his brother, they called his brother the Gorilla. That's how big his brother was. They called him the Gorilla. Again, to look at, only 5'5", but he was like 4 Shire horses, the Gorilla. Him and Lenny used to, the insurance companies for the boats out of Grimsby, when it was a big port, when it was a busy port, they would come along on the dry dock and they'd look at the propeller on the boat, and the propeller goes on with a big nut, and 2 men with a double shafted hammer, that's a 56-pound hammer with 2 shafts coming off it for 2 men to pick up. Him and his brother used to slam it against the nuts on these big boats for hours on end, and then the insurance guy would come along, look at it and go, nah, give it another 8 hours, and him and the Gorilla would just stand there swinging these men were huge men. I saw his son, and his son was a big lad. I was behind the bar working, and he got pissed off, and he literally took a solid oak bar, one solid piece, and he split it. Literally split it with his bare hands. I was like, oh! When I saw that, I was like, oh, wouldn't want to get in a fight with you, mate, ever. And yeah, from a Mullin to a mill. Anyway, out of all my dad's mates, he wasn't the toughest one, it was the quiet one. I used to have such nice conversations with him. His name was Sonny. And to look at, he was the most mild-mannered man ever. Even when you speak to him, he was very mild-mannered all the time. But apparently, my dad said, when you cross Sonny, he said, he was like all of the people before mentioned rolled into one. He said, you've never seen a man with such strength, ever. And I was like, I would never expect him. Because, you know, when you have a preconception of someone, because of how they're mannered, or because someone's kind and polite, people find that as a weakness, right? And treat them as such, without knowing how lucky they got away, because the person is mild-mannered. Only in self-defence. It's just because I grew up here with all these dockers and fishermen and men that you don't think they've got that strength, but you don't realise that all day long they do these laborious jobs in and out, whether it's pulling on crabbing drums or pulling in fishing nets or slamming a 56-pound hammer into a nut on a boat propeller. Tough working men town this was. Well, it still is in some respects, but it's not like it was. The fishing industry's gone, so these men are few and far between. But the point that I'm trying to make is that these jobs require a man. I'm not saying a woman can't be a fisherman, a woman can't do these jobs, but these heavy, laborious, dirty, laborious jobs that men do. Working with dustbins. You don't see many female dustbin men, do you? Many women working down the sewers. It's all men. Oil rigs. Punching holes in the earth. Man job. Yorkie bars. Remember when you used to have Yorkie bars? They're for men. Big chunks of chocolate for men. Adverts for chocolate for men. Those days are gone now, right? They don't do that anymore. Let me get this picky right. And then there's jobs that women do that a man could never. Men, have you ever had a really, 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 really big poo, and you've struggled, and you've been on that toilet, and you've been stamping your feet? That, like that. Imagine that times 1,000, right? And women do it all the time. They have an inner strength that a man doesn't have. A pain tolerance, if you like. That a man, oh my gosh. Men get sweaty on the toilet. Are you kidding me? You couldn't do that job, men. And like vice versa with the other pre-mentioned jobs, there are some things that men do better than women, some things women do better than men. We're like the perfect equal and opposite. Again, by design. By design. But because the old world's backwards and has a backwards way of thinking and looking at things, because everything's been mirrored, the truth has been mirrored. You live on a flat earth, but they turned it into a ball. They mirrored it into a ball. The world's not spinning, but they mirrored it into a spinning ball, and you believed it. David Beckham's a woman. They mirrored her into a man, and even when David Beckham starts talking, me and Victoria, even when you hear that voice, something inside of you is quelled. That inner child, that voice inside of you that just, as a child, you wouldn't have let it happen. You'd have just spoke up. And we have that drummed out of us through schooling. This is this, and that is that, and you don't argue. You want to go adventuring? Well, we've searched the earth. We're on a ball. There's nowhere to go. You're trapped on a ball, unless you got a rocket ship to get out of here in imaginary La La Land. That's one of the solemn conclusions that you come to, right, through flat earth, that you are here alone with God. That's just, there's no other outcome to it. You're here alone and there's God. The rest of the world sleeps whilst your eyes are wide open, your ears are listening, you're paying attention like the rest of them are all on just autopilot, or as they like to call them now, NPCs. We're living in a computer game and all these people are NPCs. And no matter what you do, it's a computer program and they won't listen. No. They've been programmed correct. The basic premise of that analogy is right. You've been programmed through Rothschild endorsed adverts, schooling, medicinal, you name it. It's all been funded by bankers. This you should already have researched for yourself. You shouldn't have to need me to tell you they've done all these things without your consent. On a legal premise, not on a lawful one, on a legal premise. Paul Mullen. Paul Mullen. Have I got that already? Let's have a look. It might be there. It is there. Bio female, 5 times a female gate there. It is all of them, no exceptions. And tweet. Lovely. Oh yeah, I've got to Facebook it once again. Desktop. Paul Mullen. By request. By request. Did it. Right, got him. Here. Let's get rid of these pictures. Delete. We did all those, didn't we? We did do that. Right, we're in the back file, I forgot. Right there. Dennis Healy. We did Dennis Healy, didn't we? We can get rid of that one. Delete. There we go. Use. Oh no, skip filing. Right, Rachel Zeg. Oh, let me do some searching at the same time. Open up the window. H file. Right, wait a minute. Zegler. I think I've done this one. Snow White, right? Zeg. I'll find it. Zeg. Rachel Zegler. Yeah, we've done this one. We can get rid of that one as well. Delete. Delete. Right, who's this? Give me a name. Image, no. Image, no. Perth, Australia. Tina Arena. Let me just search that file. Let's check we haven't done him. Tina should find it. Tina search. Oh my gosh, there's a few of them. Tina Fey. No Tina Arena. Right, this one's getting done. Put that away. Let's clean up the board. Yes, I know, I've just put them in the bin. Bye. See. Oh, is it? We didn't take the other picture. That's. Oh yeah, they're in documents. My bird. One goes up, one goes down. Delete the pictures. Back. Next, Tina Arena. Oops. Those 4 pictures. 3 gates. There we go. Bink. Hello, Tina. Tell me, have you seen her? Have you seen a Tina Arena? Tina Arena! Why would you call her that? Tina Arena. It's like Stanley Anley. Paul Ball. Big face. Big face. Let's open up the male face. There we go. Is it life size? Oh, it might be. Let's have a look. Oh, it's close. Ooh. Settle for this. is a little bit off. Like a glove. Like a glove. Squared eye should give it away though, right? You're looking at it, brow bone. Squared eye should be the first thing that catch your attention, then that jaw. Strong neck. Oh, I forgot to change that screen back 1 second. Hello again. Sorry, I wasn't watching. Should we cover you up, Albie? It's getting dark out there, mate. Oof. Gee whiz. What did you know? I've got no idea. What's that come about? I'm sure it's in on the right. It is in on the right. Reset mask. Because I can fly higher than an eagle. I can. When I ascend to meet God, I'm flying high as an eagle. I'll see the flat earth for what it is. I'll see Mount Meru. In the middle, I want to see Mount Meru. I want to go and see a Meruka. I want to see what's in the middle. The edge is just a wall. It's just a wall that God put there. You're not going anywhere until you sort this mess out. Well, maybe there isn't a wall. Maybe it's just the ice wall and then there's more land. I don't know. I'd find that really difficult to believe. You'd need more suns, more moons. It just becomes too complex all of a sudden. Everything God does, He makes it simple to see. Simple laws that confined natural abilities of man or beast to their environment, whether it be land, sea or air. The physicality of which ends when you realise God's there. Then you realise it's spiritual. You have a physical body, but your mind, no one can tell you what it is, right? To this day they can't describe it. That is the power of God. Which is why I know He's always listening. Tina Arena. Australian, I believe. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Tina Arena. I'm going to cover the baby up because otherwise she's going to keep talking over me while she's trying to sleep. Yes, you. You're going night-nights. Hey, baby. You're going night-night, baby. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh, look at you. Let me stroke you. Good night, Albie. You're going night-nights. Look at your head fluff up when I touch that door. There you go. Look, there you go. Night-night. Should cover you up. A little fair ball. Do you not like that lettuce again? Eh? Right. That's the bit covered up. Right, where were we? Oh yeah, Tina Arena. Pardon me. Copy. And paste. Three times the mail gate. And we're done. Request to the arena. Right, let's come back. Delete those pictures. Bye. Right, who's next? And it is Delfina Blackhaired Natro Figueres. I don't know what that means. Tell me this one's got a name. Who is it? Yeah. Nacho again. But no name. Right, hang on. I've got to go reverse image search this picture. Reverse image search. It's got to be one of my favourite noises, hearing Rach laugh. It is Nacho Figueres. I think there's no way that's what his name is. Oh, it is though. Nacho Figueres. What a name. Right, let's put you on this list, Nacho. Let's clear the board. Dink. And let's get rid of all these tiles. The logo and those skulls. One up, one down. Delete. And we're good to go. Right, Nacho Figueres. What a name. I honestly thought it sounds like a wrestler's name, Nacho Figueres. But apparently he's called Nacho. Just makes me think of a tortilla chip. Nope. Oh, that's a woman. Soft eyes, beautiful eyelashes. Showing. Sorry, ladies. You'll have to queue up. Not! I'm sorry, but I like my women without stubble. Look at the size of that top lip. I don't mean where the pink is, I mean the bit between the philtrum. Look how much space there is there for a female dental arch as well. Kind of makes you look like, what's that? Makes you look like that dog off the Never Ending Story. Makes you look like the dog off the Never Ending Story. But it's really cute on a real woman, the big lip. It's you know. It's snuggable. It's just beautiful on a real woman. That's why Hitler's moustache was so square. Tom Selleck's another one. We're going to have to make that a bit smaller, I think. Let's have a look. Oh, it's already game over. I can already see it, mate. It needs very little movement to see the woman looking back at me. Oh, I think we're done right there, Nacho. Nacho man. I wanna be a macho man. Well, Sunita said that, didn't he? I wanna be a macho. Well, you are a macho man. Simon's got those lovely bingo wings, which I've already shown general public members on numerous occasions. He's got them chicken nom-noms on the tops. No, you would do that one. And Nacho Figueras. Oh, forgive us, Figueras. But don't forget us, Figueras. Right, come here. Moment of truth. That thing on the right has got the biggest foot. Look at the size of that foot. So look, it dominates that picture. As I look up and down it, that foot dominates the picture. Harry and the Hendersons. Oops. Right. She got that mince. Like a one, that's the Vince. Like a one, that's a Vince. Couldn't spit it. Why is my nose blocked again? Pollen time, right? Yeah. I thought I was getting Rachel's cold earlier on. Because I slept forever. There's that Bigfoot. There's that Bigfoot again. It's got to be you, Nacho Figueras, mincing, 100% born bio female, given away by the way she walks. There's no arguing it. You can argue these skulls all you like. I still don't care. I can see a woman instantly. You can argue it all you like. I don't do debates because I already know the truth. The gate backs up what I'm already saying with the face. There is no debating it. It's forensics. Put your case together. Show me Nacho with big swinging balls and wide aching, gaping legs. Like a man. Marching like a man. Because you can't. He's got akimbo arms, female hips. And she crosses her legs over when she's walking. Just like Princess Harry there. Yeah, that's a good one, but I don't want that one yet. I want this one. It's got to be you. All the presidents do it. All the astronauts do it. In fact, you'll find it's anybody of influence that does it. It's a big club, you ain't in it. I'm not in it. I've got a normal gait, I've got a normal male skull, eye distance, huge teeth, massive lion smile, big massive elephant ears. I'm a dude. But I realised this whole world is not designed for dudes like me, or you, if you're a dudette. For you to get along in life and become famous and celebrity and billionaire, you got the wrong skeleton, like this girl. See this girl right here, changed the name to Nacho, chopped the boobs off, started drinking testosterone and became Nacho Figueras. It's an act whore. Everything's an act. And once you realise that you're not an actor, then all these things, these Babylonian priests have done, come to the forefront, don't they? They stand out. Walk like an Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian. Well, these people walk like Egyptians in the wrong manner, which is what the Bible was telling us, but we didn't see it. We didn't see it because it's encrypted, it's coded. It's made to look like analogies. I told you, I want to read the real original script. I want to see the very, very first Bible created by a true man. I'd like to see the scriptures of that. That's what I'd like to read. I bet it reads a lot less, what's the word, allegorically than it does, because I think that's what they did. They made it allegorical, and you know, that you have to sit and wait the cryptic stuff out. You will know them by their fruits. Well, as a stupid idiot 20 years ago, I'd have thought, well, I'm only going to know him if he's a fruit seller, because I was so stupid. I didn't realise the fruits were the things they bear, you know, whether it be gifts or a gift of knowledge, the way they treat you. This is what Jesus was talking about. And they all get upset. They all get upset because I listen to the words of Jesus. I follow the words of Jesus. I'm a follower of Christ. I don't call myself a Christian. Most Christians are stupid, dumb, panicky human beings that haven't got the foggiest. They can't even work out water's level. They can't even work out the kingdom of God. Because before you go anywhere, you have to work out the kingdom of God is flat. And once you can see what God did for you, the way this world is designed, not just in its beauty, but in the way it all performs as an ecosystem, 3 environments all working with different animals and life forms in each. It's just amazing. Creation is absolutely amazing, and it should have been taught to us the way I'm teaching it now. It have made me listen. The way they taught it was, you descended from a monkey. Then I act like a monkey. And that can be said for most people, right? That they truly act like monkeys, and that can be said of most. It doesn't matter whether I'm talking about Roman Catholics, Hindus, it doesn't matter which nationality or person, they all got taught the same shite. Not everybody believes that. I think, especially people in the Middle East, they had no concept of this bollocks that we get taught. You're descending from monkeys. It's absolute shite, and it shouldn't be in schools. Absolutely. Absolutely it should not be in schools, but in some places it still is. And where they have these big fake wars and everything, that's what they've gone in. They go in, take over the bank, the schooling system, changed food, so the big fake food outlets can all start making money in these other countries, and they westernise Syria, just Syria alone, what they've done in Syria and all around that area, it's just, it kills me, it really does. I'm just like, some of those buildings and the historical records that are there, that's what they're getting rid of, the true history of the world. So there's nothing left for us to dig for. We just have to carry on blindly through it, and I can't believe how much it's opened mind up, you know, just knowing that God's real. I can't believe how much knowledge I've attained in 10 years, more than all the rest of my life put together. I learnt more in the last 2 years than I did the complete whole of my life, the other 48 years. I learnt more in this last 2, especially about people. And because I learnt biology, I learnt that it had to be created. And they'll tell you it's aliens, we're an offspring of aliens and all this. Aliens don't exist. There is no space, that's heaven. The moment you get your head round that they've photoshopped over the heavens of God. Once you get your head round that, oh mate, it was like Despicable Me. I was just absolutely disgruntled that they put space there. Something I could never go to. I can't prove it's there. I've only got to take their word for it, which is green screen technology. None of it's real. If it was real, they'd be able to take loads of us up there and show us it and have us floating in space. They would. But they can't. It has to be a select club that sees this imaginary place called space. What a bag of bollocks. And they've made so much money out of it, right? Not just NASA, but I'm talking about science fiction. Has made so much money off space. And it's fakeness. I mean, they've even got watches made of meteorites. You can buy big chunks of meteorites that come from outer space. It's not from Earth. It would never, no way would someone just chuck rocks out of an aeroplane and take them from space. And there's people buying them. Space rocks, moon candy. I've got some, it pops on your tongue. Paste, Nacho Figueres.
Right.
Alright mate, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, just watching that.
What was you laughing at?
So, you know, like Peter Sellers when he farts in the elevator.
Oh yeah, that's a good clip.
Well, I was watching a film called The Master, and it's with Joaquin Phoenix, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and all them. And there's a scene where Joaquin's like, he's getting interviewed, it's called Being Processed, and he's in this room, and he's asking him a bunch of intense questions, and he's like, right, I'm going to ask you a serious question, you're not allowed to blink, you have to answer them as quick as possible, and he actually has to do the scene like that, and he gets like halfway through, and the guy says to him, are you unpredictable? And Joaquin lets out the soggiest fart ever, and it was, I don't know if it was real or not, but Joaquin just loses it and starts laughing his head off, and then even the guy started laughing. I don't know if it was real or not, but then there was an outtake of them lot in the elevator, bunch of actors, Rami Malek, all them lot are in there, and you see Joaquin stood in the corner, and the guy in the opposite corner farts, and you see Joaquin smirk a little, and then it goes away. The rest of the cast in the elevator are just laughing their head off, and it's the funniest thing. But yeah, no, it's when he asks him.
I forgot you're in Fart Club.
It's when he asks him, "Are you unpredictable?" and he just lets out the massive fart. Oh.
Hello, Agent D. How you doing, pal? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. I was off on the other screen. Hello, Roberta. How are you, darling? Nice to have you in class. I'm still catching up on a backlog of names. Nacho Figueres just joined the list. Let's get rid of her. We've done her. And on to the next. Do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Right, downloads. No, it's not downloads. File 27. Come here. I'm so glad the other 26 files are not filled with pictures like this. Arabella Chi. Right, let me just have a look. See if we've done him. One H's. Chi should find it. Chi. Oh my gosh, there's loads of them. Chico Barak, Sharon Julie, no. Chihuahua Leffler. These are all your requests, Agent D. Woody Heaps of them. Right, no, there's nothing. He's laughing again. Right, let's come back. Yeah, most people do. Yeah, they're idiots. Right, I haven't got Arabella cheat, so let's add him to the list. Come here, Arabella. Oh, sorry, I didn't swap the screen. You're looking at a black screen. My bad, folks. Usually I give you something to look at. My bad, my bad, my bad. There you go. How about a man face? There you go, look. Is that better? Or did you prefer the black screen? I gotta be honest, I'd have preferred the black screen. Do 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 do. Cause I've got man face. Cause I've got man face. Man face. Once you know it, it can't be unseen, can it, fellas? Do you know what's really nice though, lads? Once you can do it and you know these are men, when you go and you see a real woman, and it can be all shapes and sizes, right? They're just absolutely poetic in comparison to these big clunking animals. That are pretending. Oh yes, I'm the great pretender. Ooh. See, Elvis sung us so many truths. Pretend that I'm a guy. My need is such. They pretend too much. They pretend too much. I love her, but no one can see. I think they are quite lonesome at times, just like everyone. I can just. I can't imagine, but I can just feel the sadness in some of them. I can. Jim Carrey, I know he's a great actor, she's a great actor, but sometimes I've seen footage that it just, I don't think he's acting, I think he's absolutely telling you the truth. It must cause quite a bit of, I want to say spiritual damage, but it's mental, right? It's a mental damage that's being caused, just the way it was to us. I mean, we don't have to go about lying. We do it willingly, fools. But these are paid to lie, paid liars, paid actors. Same with some of the pastors. I feel the truth is there sometimes. So same with some of the truthers. Bill Cooper, really, another one. It wounded me to know that as a woman, but some of the things that she said were very, very truthful. It wasn't acting, it wasn't hiding. It was the truth rolled out for you. If you're there, if you're willing to accept what you see is before your eyes. Most people don't want to accept what is before their very eyes. Like, the flat earth, take them to sea, show them sea levels, no, it bends. Where is it bending? And they can't do it, They just can't cognitively put it together the way that you did. For some reason, you are blessed by the Almighty High to see these things, to know these things. And once you know them, it's your duty to help others, right? It's your instinct. You are the image of God, and God wants to help us all. So that image is still in you, that you want to help others. Kindness, happiness, sharing, all these things are good. Jesus already told all of his students, no one is good except God. That included Jesus himself. Even Jesus said, I'm not as good as God. And Jesus was perfect. It just it drives me fucking mental. I was born 2,000 years too late. 2023 years too late. What do I think of FTMs, females to male? What do you mean, what do I think of them? You mean the drag kings? What do I think of the drag kings? I think exactly the same as I do with the drag queens. You're trying to mirror a man when you were created in the mirror image of God. I'm dancing with the man in the mirror. What you truly are. You dance with yourself until you know the truth, right? And then it's just, the enlightenment that I've had, the epiphanies I've had since knowing God was real. You've seen it happen live on air, right? There were 3 recorded instances on one of my videos where I say something and within split seconds there's a picture or an image on screen. That is the wonder of God. That really is. It's just, I don't find that a mystery. Through God, anything is possible. Anything. And through man, well, look where that got us. So don't be lonely. The path is long and narrow. I mean, there's not many people on it, but there are people on the same path as you. Surely you were born for such a time as this. Perhaps. I just feel like I would have liked to have walked on the same palm leaves as Jesus walked on. That would have been... I don't know. I don't know if I'd have enjoyed it more than what I'm enjoying this. The whole revelation of God being real. I think it would overpower me in any time or space that you put me. Whether you put me now or you put me in the past, that overwhelming feeling of knowing that God's real, it would be exactly the same no matter what time era. Sometimes I feel like I wish I'd walked side by side with him in that time rather than walked side by side with some of the numpties I've walked with in this timeline. And I've met some wonderful numpties along the way, I've got to admit, but if we're created in his image, in his kindness, in his forgiveness, then it's not to be anything like the beast, right? We are not to be like them, to lie and cheat and prosper through ill-gotten gains or whatever. Arabella Chi. Where are you? Arabella, LLCHI. Arabella Chi. Arabella Chi. Arabella Chi. Coming up. Arabella, LLCHI. AC, Antichrist. AC code. Arabella Chi. Let's add this one in. Paste. Oh, that's not right. Delete. AC code. Oops. Why is that here? Copy. Paste. 5 times the male gate. It's all of them. No exceptions. That's weird. Don't usually do that. A tweet. Facebook. The desktop. Arabella cheat. Do 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 do. Alright, reset that. Do 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 do. Right, let's come back. Let's get rid of these. How do I get that? Oh, there it is. Right, oh, wrong file. Get rid. Nightmare. Get rid of Arabella. Thanks for playing CSI. It was Arabella. And I think I might have done this one. Let's have a do. Let me find out who this is quickly. Give me a name. I could have sworn I've done him. 2 gates, maybe not. Ray Brooks. Is that who it is? Ray Brooks. Juan Ray Brooks, Stephen King. Carl Wright, so Ray Brooks. Right, let's do Ray Brooks. I don't think I've done it actually. Oh, I've said his name. I know, I've just put it in the bin. Delete. Thank you. And give me Ray Brooks. There she is. She's a girl. But how can you tell? Soft, close-set eyes. Cupid's bow, top lip. Beautiful eyelashes. Flat forehead, no brow bone. No neck, no Adam's apple. You catch my drift? Swing low, sweet Cheerio, coming forth to carry me home. Right, Ray Brooks. Never heard of him. Yeah, might be a singer. I don't know. Told you the eyes were close together and rounded. Whoop. Let's play ball, Ray. And it's game over. Thanks for playing CSI, Ray. You see, before I've even started the skull check, I already decided what skull it is. It's just a case of knowing you're right from the off. Now when it comes to celebrities, I'm shooting fish in a barrel because there are no normal people. I don't even have to worry. The only thing I have to worry about is a double flip-flop, which is a male to male or a female to female. They exist. The double flip-flop is a double inversion on you. For example, you think Bruce Jenner is a man turned into an ugly woman. In fact, it's not an ugly woman, is it? It's a man pretending to be a woman, but you consider it ugly woman, and you consider him ugly, but it's actually a woman you're looking at. Instead, a joke is still on you. And these are the times I'm living in. There's nothing new under the sun, so this has happened before, according to God. Which is when he flushed the place. It's like a big toilet bowl earth. Larry told me that. Larry, or is it Loretta? Larry told me the earth works on a toilet system where all the seas flush down the middle of the earth. It could be, I don't know. And they base the toilet on the centre of the earth. You don't like to copy nature. They got the hypodermic needle from a mosquito, the aeroplane wing from a bird, and they got the toilet from flat earth. I don't know, I can't tell you the truth. I've never been to the centre of the flat earth. It'd be a wonderful journey. I'm sure I'd love to go and look. I told you. I just think at the edge, there's just the edge. I don't think there's anything else. I suppose you get a better look at the stars, maybe, from the edge, but I don't think you can go right to the very edge. I don't think you can touch it. I think God put the ice there, and the deeper and further you get away from the sun, the darker and colder that region becomes. So you are in minus 272 degrees, what they call outer space. You're in the outer space of the earth where there's no sunlight because you're on an inner space. At the edges there is no light, no heat, no fresh water, and that would be one hell of a dangerous thing to try and negotiate, right? Pitch blackness, nothingness, and freezing cold temperatures. It's going to freeze all the oils that they've got. Petrol, diesel, it don't matter, it'll freeze. The minute that vehicle runs out of fuel or whatever, it's going to freeze. At the minute they stop the engines, it's going to freeze. 272, minus 272 degrees. It's going to freeze. There's no change in that matter. So I don't think you can get all the way to the edge. And I bet I'm right. I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. I don't think you can get to the edge, but I think you can get to the centre. Whatever all the compasses are pointing at, that's where I want to go. Unless the compass is reversed, then I want to go the other way. Because they invert everything. Ray Brooks. Right. I want to see whatever it is that projects all the stars on the sky and the moon and the sun. I want to see that. I want to see the great projector. Oh, that's what I want to see. Before I meet God. I think, right, just imagine if there is at the centre all this amazing stuff, the magnetic mountain, a projector projecting all the stars onto the sky, onto the dome. If it's there, if you was allowed to go and see it, you'd just be left with one ultimate conclusion yet again. Who created this world? And once you get to that conclusion, you're only left with one answer every single time. God, God, God. You can't call him God, Peter. His name's Yahweh. All right, Yahweh, but it's God. It doesn't matter what I call him. God, the Creator, knows that I'm talking to him. When I say in my prayers, between me and God, when I say, God, are you listening? It's him that's listening. Right? It doesn't deny me that privilege. He doesn't deny me that privilege because I don't know his real name, because I'm born into a world of lies, and you want me to start saying a name that I've never heard of before, Yahweh, Yahushua. You want me to? It's God and Jesus as far as I'm concerned. You can call him Yahweh, Yahushua. It doesn't bother me. Why does it bother you that I'm calling him God and Jesus? God and Jesus know who I'm talking to when I say Jesus, he listening. God, he listening. They know who I'm talking to. I don't say Yahweh and Yahushua to get that acknowledgement from the direct source. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. God's not that petty. That's the devil you're talking about. Devil splits hairs. God, plain and simple. I like that bit in Bedazzled at the end when he meets God in the prison cell. God's really laid back and chilled, isn't he? Because that's how God's going to be. He's going to be laid back and chill. It's only for those that have done this to the world that you're going to discover God's true wrath. I don't want to be on the receiving end of that. No thanks. God, if you're listening, I know you are. I messed up. I did. I'm just a man. And I was born into a world of lies with loads of sick, twisted people around me. And they made me sin. And they made me lie. And they made me cheat. And they made me steal. And they made me do loads of stupid things that I should never have done. And I'm sorry for all of it. I really am. I'm truly, truly sorry. And on behalf of the world, I repent on behalf of them because they don't know what's going on, Father. Jesus said, forgive them for they know not what they do. Well, they don't. I do know. I'm sorry. They don't know. That's why they're not sorry. If you knew God was real, you'd be sorry. You would. You'd be sorry for the way you've spoken to people, for the way you've treated people, for the way you've acted in your life. Ray Brooks. And that's what happened to me. And for a lot of you. It changed the way we look at people. And when it first happens, you're pretty raw, right? Because all your layers, all your shielding, whatever, is all, it's like being absolutely stark bollock naked in front of the world. And nobody wants to listen to the stark raving naked nuts. That first morning, it felt like I'd been baptised by God himself. It did. That first morning when I woke up and realised the world's flat. God exists. Evolution's a load of bollocks. Space isn't real. All these things came into fruition in one night. Maybe 4 or 5 big lies straight away. All hit me at once. And in the morning, it really did feel like I'd been baptised by God in knowledge. Just washed, call it the Holy Spirit, whatever you want. It just washed over me. Ray Brooks. You're putting me off talking. Where are we? Ray Brooks. Copper. Post. 2 times the female gate. 2. It's definitely all of them. And tweet. Yes. Right, let's come back. Oh no. Let's post it there as well. Ray Brooks. Yep. 27. Let's get rid of all of those pictures. Well, 3 pictures. Who is next? Is that the Queen of Spain? It better not be, because I've already done it. Let's have a look. No name. No name. No name. No name. Oh, give me a name. I hate it when it don't give me a name. Didn't give me a name. Great. I've got to go to image reversal. 1 second. Delete that image. Yes. Drag the picture in. Show the matching images, and it is Sally Nugent. Never heard of him. A Nugent. When it comes to it, right, men and women think differently as well, right? We don't act or think the same. We're the same, but not the same. Women's nature is to create and preserve life. Men's, it's a bit more destructive, but basically, bio man is not destructive, right? I'm not destructive. But that's what they've changed, right? Well, at least they're trying to feminise the man and emasculate the woman. By that I mean bio woman, not nutty man woman. This is nutty man woman. This is nutty bollocks right here. I'm not talking about nutty bollocks, I'm talking about bio females, the ones that bring life into the world. This dude ain't bringing a baby into this world anytime soon. Not in that body anyway. Never is the word I'm looking for is never. Is this dude gonna bring a baby into the world? Not only can he not do that because he doesn't have a womb, I very much doubt he would have the inner core strength that a woman has to deliver said baby. So when it comes to bio girl, bio woman, you are in a league of your own. Simply because you bring all life into this world, and it's a beautiful, and I love to understate this all the time, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing that only a woman can do. Only a woman. There is nothing, not a clone, not a plastic bag that grows sheep in it or anything that comes close to being in the mother's womb. That'll be not just for children, that's for all animals, you know. They grow and gestate inside of a woman. It is life itself, its basic core. It's God. It's the blueprints of God at work when you look into pregnancy and how you're delivered in the wrong standards. How many of us were delivered by doctors that were flipped around? I've got no idea. There's one doctor in my head that stands out so badly. My mum spoke about him all the time. I say him because I just have this feeling. I remember how big his head was. Dr. Hunter. Look how big the female skull has to be, look, in comparison to that male. So this is a tall person, right? And the male skull fits beautifully. Let's just move that over a little bit. Yeah. Look how beautifully the male skull fits anyway. But this is a 6'2" man. Male skull fits. If that's really a woman, then she's going to be 7 foot something to even match that skull. And that still doesn't fit, look. It still does not fit. I still have to make that bigger still. And the eyes are still not fitting in, look, like the male one is. Well, I'd have to put them over here because it is a male pupil distance, a pupillary distance of a male, and you're trying to cram it into rounded eye sockets, look, and it still doesn't fit. But people will tell you that's a match, and it's not. It's not even close. Before I even started the skull check, that is a man face. Look at it. You don't even need... Your eyes already work. The triangles just teach you the size of the ratio between the eyes and nose and mouth. That's all it's there for. Teach you the spread of the face. Men have wide spread faces. Women have compact faces. God compacted all that beauty into a small feminine design. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Hello Denise, how you doing, chicks? Na, 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 na. You're one of them ones that can't type I like my name, aren't you? I don't see it until I read the chat, you know that. Unless you highlight my name, and then it draws my attention to that region. Usually you fill it with fruit. You didn't fill it with fruit. How am I supposed to know you're there if you don't fill it with fruit? Fill it with fruit for my wife. Is that him? That's not him. Surely that's someone else. Let me have a look. No, that is him. Is that really him? It is. Sally Nugent, apparently. Where'd that picture just go? Ah. Tell me that's it. Yeah, that's it. That must be an older picture, eh? Yeah, like that. That gets my attention. I can see that. Don't like Jamaica. Oh no. I love her. Do. Favourite movie, ruined. Knowing that River Phoenix is a girl. They were all girls. They went to see a dead girl's body under a porch. Was it under the porch? No, that's where he hid the money. By the train tracks or whatever. The bit where he said choppers, sick balls, that was so funny. proper childhood movie. Stand By Me. Well, it was in my time. I bought kombucha thinking it was a really fruity drink, and it's like vinegar in it. Rach didn't like it. I kind of didn't like it. It was growing on me though. I'd only had like 3 or 4 mouthfuls of it. But I was not sure on the 3rd mouthful whether I liked it or not. They say you have to taste things 10 times, right? But it was like, it was vinegary. I don't know, I'll try it again in a bit. See if I like it. Right, Sally Nugent. Sally? Was it Sally? Find out. It was Sally. Sally. Sally! Alan. 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 Sally Nugent. Let's add you to the list. Do. Was it actually him? Let's have a quick look. No. It is. Oh my gosh. Huh. Alright, Sally Nugent. Tweet. Sweet memories are made of it. Do. Sally Nugent. Dun 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 dun. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't shed a tear. Did I post that one? Did. Gosh. Yeah. I'm a wrong one. I know I'm not allowed to interact with people. I've got to stop doing it. Right, coming back. Let's get rid of that. Let's delete Sally's pictures. Bye, Sally. Sally. It was fun, Sally. But you're gone, Sally. Right, who's this? That's a weird looking couple. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Is that John Motson? That looks like John Motson. It is. John Motson. There's no face for John Motson. Right, who's this? Nicky Jam Icon Remix. Nicky Jam again. Nicky Jam. That's not Nicky Jam though, is it? Who's this? Right, hang on. Let's get rid of this. Let's clean the board. And let's go again. Bum 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 da 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 da. Bitch, please! Look at those hips. Right, Nicky Jam. Nicky Jam again, with his straight-legged boyfriend on the right. No breasts. No breasticles, no breasticles, so what you gonna do? Right, Nicky Jam. I'm gonna need your face. 1 second. Oh, let's leave you with a picture. Let's put the gates on at least. Gates, there you go. Remind yourselves. Right, Nicky Jam, give me a face. He looks like Chris. Who's that truther? Chris, the Canadian one. That's what he looks like. Oh look, doing the Jesus pose. You fucking moron. I hope when you meet Jesus, I hope he loves you lots. You little prick. Right. Anyway, where are we? One-eyed symbolism. Nicky Jam. I want your face. Your little squashy face. Where is it? That'll do. Is it close enough? That one's not clear enough. You got a little squashy face, darling, with your little beavery teeth. Hey, Mr. B, look at those pink lips. Oh my. Right, just give me your bloody face. I've been looking through this all day. That'll do. Give me a save image. Billboards, that'll do. Right, Nicky Jam. Add you to this list, bitch. Doing your Jesus pose. Right, there's 2 of them. We got 2 of them. Yes, I know, I've just put it in the bin, Vegas. There we go. It's a bit blurred. That'll do. We don't care. I can still see you got little coffee bean eyes, bitch! How can you tell? Because they look like coffee beans. Men's eyes are far apart and big. They don't look like little coffee beans. In the words of Kevin Kline, assholes! When you realise you've been done over on this unscrupulous, unholy level of lies and deception and treachery, you'd expect to have a lot more bitterness, and I don't. I know they want me to be bitter and horrid like them, but I'm not bitter and horrid. I'm still thankful for the life that God gave me. I'm proud of the fact that He let me know these things, rather than someone else around me, because I would hate to be like them still, you know. I feel blessed that I'm not like them still. I am in lots of other ways. I'm sure I'm still being lied to, and I haven't cracked the whole nut, so to speak, but I did enough damage to it for me to see an opening, just a glint of where I come from. God, heaven, and the wonder of it all, the sustenance of all life was an idea of God's, to sustain it and have it reproduce, each with a seed within its own kind, after its own type. Look at those hips, bitch. Please. I've got to post that picture. Do. Da. Right, let's close that window quickly. Let's add these other pictures in. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a mighty big man. No, you're not. Stop telling lies. I can tell by the way you walk. Oh, balls. And then press the right button. Shrink that border. There we go. Hello, ding dong, ding ding ring. Oh, if life could be a dream, I'd like to take you up in paradise up above. And I'll tell you that the only girl that I love. If life could be a dream, sweetheart. Right, there we go. Nicky Jams. Nicky Jams. I've never heard of her. Is she a whapper? Is she a working whapper? Nicky Jams is failing every forensic test I show. That one. FTM. Copy. Paste. 3 times female gay. 3 times a lady. And I know. Nicky Jam, see you later. Thanks for playing CSI. Where are we looking? Oh yeah, desktop. Divi. Who was that? Nicky Jams. Nicky Jams. Nicky Jim Jams. Alright, let's come back. Let's get rid of that. Go to 27 file. There we go. Who's next on the... Oh, let me clean the board. Oh, the board is clean. That's weird. Oh no, there it is. Delete all of you. And then pick up a few more pictures of you. You see. Oh, I've done John Motson. I didn't check, did I? 1 second. Is that the H file? It is Motson. I've got this feeling I did. Motson search. Sha. Could have sworn I've done John Motson. Alright, let's go. Do. That woman on the left. Yeah. That'll do. Pew pew, Marley McGrew. Yeah. What do you want me to say about that? Do. You got those small, rounded, beady eyes. My little woman. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, him or I've got no idea. I'm taking it as him. Whoever it is. My little woman to be. Bruce Lee's a woman. Bruce Lee's a woman. Bruce Lee's a woman to be. It's not him that I'm doing, it's here. What is going on here? I've only got 3 pictures. Right. I don't know, maybe I'm doing them both. Who cares? I've got 3 gates. She's in most of them. He's in most of them. Bruce Lee's a woman to me. Bruce Lee's a woman. Bruce Lee's a woman to me. It's definitely the woman I'm doing. Well, the man. You know what I mean? That fella there. That's what I'm doing. Bruce Lee's a woman to me. Right, that's both of them covered. One gate on the woman and two on the man. I still don't know where it is. I've still got no idea. Where's that gone? I've still got no idea where it is. Bruce Lee's a woman. Bruce Lee's a woman to me. I can't sing Jolene's song with the normal lyrics anymore. Drag queen, drag queen. Right, we're done. I don't know where it is. I'm going to have to check in the back file. 1 second. No name. Good. No name. Oh, there we go. Eva Amaral and Juan Aguirre. It's Juan Aguirre and who was it? Eva Amaral. A-M-A-R-A-L. Amaral. Eva Amaral. Eva Amaral. Get off. Eva Amaral. Right, let's add this one into the list. Eva Amaral. Amamal. Eva Amaral. Paste. No, that's the wrong one. That's a FTM. Let's do it again. With the MTF right up. Uh-oh. Why'd you hiccups. Bruce Lee's a woman to me. Bruce Lee's a woman. It's copy. Slam this. Where am I? Eva Amaral. Oh yeah. Did I post that? No. Did I copy that? Yes, I did. 2 times the male gate. It's all of them, no exceptions. And we're done. Are we done? Yeah, done. And one for Facebook. Bruce Lee's a woman to me. Bruce Lee's a woman. Bruce Lee's a woman to me. Eva Amaral. Tweet. And let's come back to you guys. Back to that file. Let's close those pictures up. I could have sworn I've done John Motson. I guess I haven't. We're going to need a face. Let's clean the board. Why aren't them pictures vanished? I could have sworn I deleted them. Oops. And delete. Louie, oh yeah. I said a Louie. Yeah. John Motson's face. 1 second. I'll leave you with that sheepskin coat for now. John Motson face. John Motson. Why did it not save a face? I could have sworn I've done this one. Right, John Motson, save image. Yes, I know. I've just body slammed it. There it is. He looks like Piers Morgan a bit. Let's see, he looks like a lot of FTMs actually. Bruce Lee's a woman. Bruce Lee's a woman to me. Bruce Lee's a woman. Stair fail. Because I've come upstairs like a flamingo. John Motson, probably England's most favourite commentary of sports, football in England. John Motson, welcome to Saturday afternoon. I never could stand his dulcet tones. Left with the option to go out or watch football. I always opted to go out. I never was a big football fan. I'm glad, because this would have busted me up some, you know. My favourite team that I supported all my life turned out to be a bunch of women pretending to be men, not even male footballers. I'm not even watching men play football. You got to be having a laugh. If you think you're watching a man's sport and they're actually women, then how can you carry on watching that sport? It does me all the time. It does. I'm just like, my best mate Mally, he knows about these. He doesn't see all of them yet. He don't want it to be all of them, because then I'm right again. Not just about the flat earth and all the rest of the stuff. God. Mally thinks he's God. His belief is that he is God. He created 2 children, so that makes him God. Nope, afraid not. Ye shall be like gods, knowing good and evil, but you are not God. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Depends what you class as unbearable, right? Everybody has to bear their cross, just like Christ told you. You're going to have to bear your cross and walk with it for the rest of your life. Once you know the truth, you have to walk with the things that you've done wrong. I can't imagine what it's like for a murderer or a rapist or someone like that who's done that and finds out God's real. Oh my gosh. The realisation of God being real and you've committed a heinous sin like that, I can't imagine what it's like. I really can't. Like I said before, the taxes I've paid when I was a young man, I don't know where them bullets, that money went. They could have bought bullets and bombs and killed innocent people in a far off land without me knowing. My consent was paying tax, which is theft. My consent was paying tax. I didn't know where that money went to, which is why Jesus said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. If it turns out that I paid towards a bullet or a bomb that injured or maimed or killed a child, that cross would be unbearable for me to carry. It really would. Which is why we ask, through Christ, we ask God for strength. Lord, give me strength. And he did. He gave me the strength to walk through the valley of darkness. John Motson. Bruce Lee's a woman. Bruce Lee's a woman to me. Is that it? It is. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a penis. Sometimes I feel like my only friend. Where is that picture? Oh yeah, desktop, dickhead, looking in the wrong file. John Motson, where you are? Oh, dickhead. Move, and then drop. Yeah. Yep. Right. File. Change. Delete John Motson. Who's next? Evander Holyfield. Let's add you to that list, Evander. Let's get rid of these pictures. Lonely as I am, divided with four. Evander Holyfield. Wait, let me check. I haven't done it either. Evan should find him. Evan. No. Evan. Oh, I do have Evander Holyfield. I've already done him. That's a good job. We didn't do that one again. Let's delete it. Not bad. Let's get rid of those pictures. Cancel. Is it going to show it or what? Oh, this ain't good. What's happening here, Vegas? Is it because I've already deleted the pictures? Dickhead. 1 second. Let's get rid of those. Yeah. Delete. There we go. Right, let's try again. Who's this? Yes, leave him offline. There we go. Alright, who is this? Kim Soo Hyun. I don't have a face. Kim Soo Hyun. Oh, that's a girl. Save image. Thanks. Kim Soo Hyun. Downloads. Look at that now. Without any triangle, this is the beauty of learning with the triangles encompassed around the skull, is that when you take the triangles away, there is instantly one triangle that stands out right before your eyes. That face is not very big, right? That's the first thing you should notice about that face. The skull is bigger than the face. With a man, the face is bigger than the skull, so to speak. It's as wide as a skull, if you like. That is not wide enough. It's an upside down egghead. You see it? An oval shaped face with rounded, close set eyes, no brow bone, small but high set ears, cheekbones below the eyes instead of out to the corners, and a sloping jawline with a pointed chin. That is the beauty of what the skulls do and teach you. It's nothing to do with actually having the skulls on there. They're just to teach and train newbies. After a while, you don't need those skulls. You see them without them. They just jump off the page. Not all people learn at the same speed, I agree. Some of you will take longer to learn how to do this than others, and I know it becomes frustrating. I was frustrated. Before I learnt the gate from Bev, I was frustrated. I was seething. I asked God, I need somebody to enlighten my mind, someone to show me what I'm doing wrong. I got Bevy within 48 hours. And the rest is history. Bevy was the last teacher I needed. I didn't need another teacher. I don't need Mr. E to tell me what an FTM looks like, even though Mr. E doesn't tell you how to spot an FTM. He only tells you how to spot MTFs. Because the minute you become aware of the FTM principle, that puts Mr. E into Mrs. E category, doesn't it? And I would have loved to have a conversation with Mr. E. I know it won't happen now, but I would have loved to have a conversation with him about all of this. But now I know that Mr. E has an inside foot in, right? He knows about FTMs and doesn't speak about them because he is an FTM. So that this it wouldn't be the same, would it? Whereas before I would have considered him a peer, a teacher. Now, I'm not saying that everything Mr. E said is a lie. I'm just saying that I can't trust him if he's not being honest about his inner core, right? Anybody who's pretending to be something they're not needs to see a doc. Doctor, I think I'm a goldfish. Does the doctor put you in a pond and starts feeding you bread flakes? No. He sends you someone who can help you understand you're a human being. You're either male or female. There's no choosing these dominant factors. There's no choosing or begging. You are what you are. I am what I am. I am my own special creation. Now, see, when I took that on as a gay pride song or whatever, I saw it as, it was just somebody expressing themselves freely, which I'm all for. If you want to be gay, you're gay. If you want to be lesbian, you're lesbian. It's nothing to do with me. It's your free will. You don't bother me. I don't bother you, so you don't bother me. I don't know why people get hung up on this whole thing. Yes, it says in the Bible, men shall not sleep with men, women shall not wear pants, men shall wear dresses, etc. I agree. But I'm not God. I'm just a man. And my understanding in this world is to live and let live. That's what Jesus said. Practically. He said, those without sin cast the first stone. And none of you could, so live and let live. And maybe that sinner will find his way back to God, is what the message that Christ was trying to put out there. That none of you were without sin, none of you. It's the most humbling thing when you realise that God allowed all of this, allowed you to do what you've done in the vain attempt or vain faith in you, hope in you that God has, that you will recognise your wrongs and your wrongdoings. That's the gift that he gave freely. That mankind will continue until this outcome, this eventual end of the world as we know it, topples. The world's going to topple, right? They built a world on lies, on a house of cards. Each lie is stacked on top of the other, and the moment that first lie comes down for the world, for the whole world to see, I'm not just talking about the scattered few like us. God scattered his children far and wide. I'm not talking about the scattered few, us. I'm talking about the masses. When the masses open up their eyes and see it for what it is, and it might come at the last minute, it might be too late for them, I don't know. It'll be God's will. But I know this much: if they are going to destroy heaven and not care in heaven the way that they destroyed earth and not care on earth, then why should they get to sit with the Almighty High Creator? I comprehend the will of the Lord. You know, I comprehend that those things cannot be allowed in heaven, otherwise it wouldn't be heaven. It'd be just like this place. Heaven is something to look forward to, right? To go and meet God, break bread with Jesus and the disciples and whoever's up there. Because I'm sure there's not a lot of people up there that should be up there, that shouldn't be up there, sorry. God wouldn't allow it. So he's only going to let good people in to his own home. Whereas the devil welcomes all, right? Satan, he just wants your soul. I'll swallow your soul. Kim Soo Hyun. I think that's how it should be, Roberta, that your inner circle is your family. They split the family up. They put old people in old people's homes. In the olden days, that never happened. There were no old people's homes. Your grandparents lived with you right until the end. There were probably 5 generations of people in each family, from your great-grandparents down, living under the same roof. They still do it in a lot of countries, right? That's how it works. You've got the grandparents, their parents, their children, their grandchildren, their grandchildren's children, all living in the same. That must be amazing. The amount of knowledge that would run through that family, having all that wisdom at the top, watching life go on around their family, grow around them. That doesn't happen very often in Western culture, right? None of us live with 5 generations of a family. None of us have probably got 5 generations of a family living. Most times, it's very rare to find 5 generations, right? The great-grandparent down to the 5th generation. Where am I? Let me get this one tweeted. Kim, where are you? Kim Soo Hyun. Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's all of them, no exceptions. Tweet. Yeah. Bendy water, but not water at rest. Are you kidding me? I hope that's a joke. talking to a very experienced flat earther, so you're either joking, and I hope you are. I hope you're not thinking that that's real. Sending me a picture of a wave, bendy water. No, mate, that's water in motion. Oh, love it. That's a nice picture, surely. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh, that's a good picture. Oh gosh. Right, Kim Soo Hyun. Stop putting me off. Got me looking at pictures on bloody Twitter. Kim Soo Hyun. Do 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 do. And there it is. Nice. It's nice. Hello, Rachel Linger. Welcome to the show. Now that's how you highlight my name. That's how you highlight my name properly, folks. And it gets my attention straight away. I see it, even if I'm not paying attention, it just lights up the side of my eye. Makes me want to look over there. Right, okay. Kim Soo Hyun fails the forensics, phones playing CSI next. Neo. I don't know if I've done Neo. That's not many gates. How many is that? 2 gates? You gotta be kidding me. Let me have a look. Oh, there isn't another H. I've shut it. Dickhead. Open. Neo. Nothing. Right, let's put a space in there and see what happens, just in case. Neo. Neil Young. No, not Neil Young. Okay, we're doing Neo, but I've only got 2 gates. Oh, hang on, let me clear that board. Yes, I know, I've just put them in the bin. Bye. Oh, why is the oh yeah, because it's in the other file. And delete. Oh, thank you for playing CSI with me, Kim Soo Hyun. Kim Soo Hyun. Right, next, Neo. I don't know how you say it. Neo. It's separated, so it's Neo. Who's done that? Mouth? No, is that really him? That's not Neo, is it? Is that really Neo? Let's find your beauty score. It's a woman. It's a woman's ratio, that's what that is. Maybe that's why I picked that picture. Is that really Neo? I hope. Why is that not moving? Sure. There we go. 'Cause I've got cone head. 'Cause I've got cone head. It's like an ice cream cone, like. Mouth, width, nose, 147. Well, it must be a, whatever you're measuring, it's a woman's feature, pretending to be a man. Shut your div. Shut your div. Cause I've got close eyes. Look at the way those teeth go in. Watch this. Watch this. It's a girl. It's a girl. All day long. I don't know what that face ratio is meant to be doing. Your beauty score. Men aren't beautiful, they're handsome, you pricks. There we go. Does that need to be higher? It does. Unbelievable. You're unbelievable. That'll do. There you go. There's someone out there who keeps telling me that I'm supposed to put this face there like that. But that's not where the chin's anchored over here on the left. Look where the chin's anchored for the teeth and the eyes and everything to fit. Right? This is just muscle and sometimes surgery, right? But everything there fits. It's a basic fitting female skull. This doesn't fit. No matter how I try, it won't fit. But that is not the anchor point for it. The anchor point for it is the same place as the chin on the left, which means the chin will measure up there, and the head will just about measure up at the top. It won't be the same because it's a male skull. It's like, honestly, it's like answering to children sometimes. I don't mind asking. When it's an honest person, a newbie, that's asking me a question, I don't mind answering. But if you even give me the slightest inkling that you are a troll, I'm going to come down on you like a bull in a china shop. I don't mince my words once you've exposed thyself, Neo. Do 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 do. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Who's this woman? Neo. Bruce Lee's a woman to me. Da, da, da. It's not the drag queens that have to you competing against them, competing against you ladies to win the favour of men's hearts. Neo. Neo, I don't know how you say it. Neo, whatever. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Copy, paste. 2 times the female gait. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Alright, let's come back. Da, 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 da. Oh, did I post? I didn't post the other one, did I? No, that's it. Let me have a look. Oops. Home. I did post it. Did I do Facebook? No, I didn't. Let's add you. Desktop. Neo. Yep. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Let's come back and let's continue down that list. Let's get rid of Neo. Delete. And the next one is Lee Byung-hun. Lee Byung-hun. By, thanks for playing CS. Right, Lee Byung-hun. What a name. That one should be an H's file. Lee Byung-hun. Wait, have I done this one? Let me just check. Hun should find it. Lee Byung-hun. Nope. Okay, let's do Lee Byung-hun. Yes, and I'll put it in a bin. Bruce Lee's a woman to me. Bruce Lee's a woman. Bruce Lee's a woman to me. That word, that sentence fitted in that song so well at the time. I wish you could have all been there for it. You'd have laughed your heads off. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Off. Shut up. Those teeth just went pling. Bruce Lee's a woman. Bruce Lee's a woman to me. She's a little bit big, just a little bit. Let's roll down just a smidge. Boom, boom, da-dum, boom, boom, da-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, choo, 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 choo. Lee Byung-hun. Lee Byung-hun is done. Hey, hey, hey. Someone said the other day, yeah, but Gary Glitter, is he in prison? Oh my God. If Gary Glitter didn't do anything wrong, do you think they put him in prison? No, it's just an act. Welcome to the show where you don't know that you're part of a show. Welcome to Show Earth. Mincing along in a fine old way. Lee Byung-hun. Hoon. I don't know how to say it. I gotta be honest, I don't care. He looks like Mr. Zulu out of Star Trek. Very similar. It could be the son of, or daughter, or should I say daughter? Should be the daughter of George Takei, maybe. Very similar faces. But again, I'll take the sibling or son, child of a said celebrity over cloning. What a bag of bollocks that is. They can't even keep nipples alive. The amount of necrotic nipples dead, dying, falling off. Butchered nipples I've seen. If they can't even get that right, what on earth makes you think that they can clone you? Here's the thing, even if you could physically clone a person, and I mean looking, body, etc., how is that person going to know what you're like? How is he going to have your mannerisms? She going to have your mannerisms? How's she going to act like you? How's she going to know the same things that you know? There are things that only you and God know. Right? I've got loads of instances, so when I meet God, I know it'll be God. Because only God could know these things, because there was only me and him present when these questions, these answers that I'd ask happened. There could only be God that would know the answer to those things. So how is it possible that this clone could know your innermost secrets, your deepest desires, all these things? How could it? It couldn't. It wouldn't know what flavour ice cream you like best. It wouldn't know anything. So when I hear people like, they say Billy Shears is Paul McCartney, well, you'd have to be able to play the same guitar, have the same mannerisms, sing the same, fool the family the same. I just can't see it. I look at Paul McCartney, I still see Paul McCartney, I don't see Billy Shears. But it's a possibility, there's no saying that they wouldn't do these things. Paul McCartney was in a bad car crash apparently, lost his head, and they replaced him with an imposter. Well, Paul McCartney already is an imposter, a female to male imposter. Let's start with that truth before you start talking shite about Paul being Billy, because these things are not important, not until the time comes. Then you can see if they were playing double or triple walls, but it's not important. The only thing that's important is skeleton. This is the one that can be used in court. Saying Billy Shears is Paul McCartney without evidence that can be used in a court, because that's what we're talking about, right? Those videos I've watched cannot be used in a courtroom as evidence. All you're comparing is similarities. You're not comparing the true bone structure of them, because you don't have them both in the same room at the same time. Which, according to the story, you can't, because Paul's dead and buried. Whatever. I don't listen to any. I think it's all bollocks. Lee Byung-hun. I don't know why you still listen to mainstream media and the tosh that they produce. Lee Byung-hun. Lee Byung-hun. Where are you? Lee Byung. I didn't put the name in. I did, didn't I? I'm an idiot. Lee Byung-hun. Lee Byung-hun. Lee Byung-hun. Right, now we've got a Lee Byung-hun. There he is. She is. Lee Byung-hun. Do. Copy and then paste. Tweet. No. Facebook first, you did. Desktop. No. Yeah, desktop. Lee L. There you go. By request. Lee Byung-hun. Post. Now back to Twitter. Grab the FTM. Copy. Five. And post. Tweet, sorry. And the other one. He was being serious. Da 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 da. Bada Harry. I've already done them. Search my profiles, dude. Na 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 na. Yes, I agree. I don't want to see things for what they are. It is what it is. You can't change it. It can't be undone. It's water under the bridge. It's been and past. All you've got is now. That's all you've got. The future hasn't happened, so you've only got now. And what you do in now is what changes things in the future. That hasn't happened yet. Yeah. Right, let's get Lee Byung-hun off the screen. Bye, Lee Byung-hun. See you later. Alright, who is next? That looks like Sue Barker. Frankie Dettori's definitely been done. I'm definitely not doing it. Is that Frankie Dettori? It is Frankie Dettori. Let me just double check. I know I've done Dettori. There's no way Frankie Dettori is not on my list. If he's not, I'm going to freak. Frankie, I knew I'd done it, and it's the same pictures. What are they still doing in my file? Right, let's get rid of that. Gate Shawnee can go there. What? Compare both files then? No, they're the same file. Right, we'll get rid of them. Do-do-do-do-do. Da-da-da-da-da. Sue Barker, tennis legend from England. Bag of bollocks, never watched that either. I was in a kid's home once, and one of the boys, he was a bit lustful. He used to turn the TV upside down so he didn't sprain his neck looking at the girl, looking up the female tennis players. Yeah, he turned the TV green doing it. It was a big effing telly as well. It was a big telly. Used to make me laugh, that one. Toomsy. Unfortunately, life has not been kind to that one lately. Lost his 2 girls due to his bad driving under the influence. Messed up his head quite a bit. It would be hard enough losing your child, losing 2, I can't even imagine, and then losing 2 due to the fact of your own negligence must weigh deeply on a man, on a real bio male. It's got to weigh deeply on you, and that is a massive head. I can't even imagine, oh my gosh, what it would be like to lose 2, not 1, but 2 children due to a crash caused by my own downfall, drug addiction. I can't imagine what that's like, and I feel gravely and deeply for you. But what's been taken away from this equation is the fact that he carried on living his life, hating himself, abusing drugs even more because he can't cope with what he's done to his 2 daughters, on the premise, on the idea that he's never going to see them again. That's the only reason that he ended up doing the rest of his life the way he did, and becoming, I don't know what he's like now. Last time I spoke to him, I don't know how many brain cells he had left, but when you abuse drugs, strong drugs in that manner, it has a bad effect on your brain. I've watched it, you know, it's a physical reaction to years of abuse of I'm talking heavy narcotics, not just someone dropping an acid tab or smoking a joint. I'm talking about heavy narcotic use. It reduces a person. And I've got many friends that have been reduced by drugs. And it can be all sorts of different drugs that do it to you. My best friend, Wizard, absolute wizard, lost his teeth, hair falling out in clumps, and they just can't put it together that the reason the body's falling apart is because of the drug abuse. Daily, day in, day out, if you're abusing your body like that, with heavy, heavy man-made chemicals. That's what we're not talking about a herb that God created, because that's what weed is. It's a herb that God created for medicinal purposes. He had hundreds of uses before the world wars begun. We're not talking about a herb that God created. We're talking about synthetic, man-made drugs. Cocaine. Fair enough. Cocaine's in plants for medicinal purposes. It's not supposed to be used. You're not supposed to snort it up your nose on a Saturday night and then go and dance your head off for however many hours. That's not what it's designed for. It was designed for medicinal purposes. Operations, etc., to take away numb pain, etc. God thought of all these things long before man did, and when man got onto these substances, he corrupted them from what the true purpose of what God designed it for. We know that all answers come in nature for cures and remedies, etc. And they removed your natural essence from this world. Our natural essence, our natural footprint. Certainly wouldn't have what they call a carbon footprint if the world was run in a better manner. As I was explaining to two gentlemen earlier on, I wish I had my glasses for that as well. If a real bio male or a real bio female became president, prime minister of a country, things would instantly change. Things would actually get done. Your money wouldn't be wasted on strippers, cocaine, and abusive surgeries, etc. None of your money would go towards that. It'd go to the real things. There would be no homeless people. There'd be no hungry people. Old people wouldn't be stood in the cold when they've worked all their lives. They wouldn't be stood in the cold once a month going to get shopping, or once a week going to get shopping. They'd be cared for properly. Your ancestors would be cared for properly, instead of in this world with waiting lines and queues for all kind of things that don't get done because they don't want them to get done. The more misery that's induced into the world, that's what they're after. It's an induced misery, an induced slavery that they love, and it's all guaranteed, or it's all backed by money. Money is the root of all evil. Not the love of it. Money is the root of all evil. You want to tell you want to tell the next person in line you're better than them. It's the same as casting stones. Oh, I'm better than you because I'm a doctor. I want more money. I want more money. I want your money. It's what I want. The best things in life are free. But you can't give them to the birds and bees. I want your money. There was playing that in the job centre to me last time I was in the job centre. I want your money. It's what I want. Yeah, he was body shaming Red Rectrix, mate. That was the one I'm on about with the statue, when he sent me pictures of statues of Aphrodite with boobs and a penis. Practically telling me he's a transgender but without telling me he's transgendered. Yeah. And it was the same thing. I watched Russian vids going to town on, I can't remember what his name was, Sean Summits. Hair name, Sean, whatever. Going to town, taking the mickey. I mean, you don't see me doing that, right? I don't bring any hatred with the information that I bring. I might not do it the right way. But I don't bring any hatred. In fact, where is it? Come here. It's what I want. That's not the right picture, is it? No. That's what I want. That's the same bloody window, you dickhead. That one. There we go. That's what I want. Yep. Where is it? It didn't have make me laugh earlier on. I know it's on most of my videos, but it's been a long time since it was just playing in the background. I was just listening to something. Where is it? They telegrammed you. Come here. Oh, there it is. This says it all right. Mark Sargent, Patricia State, and Candy Franklin in the background. But this sums it up for me. I was laughing my head off when I heard this earlier on.
And this next word isn't negative. It's the worst Flat Earth studio. Someone who made it so wrong it became right again. Poncho Pete.
Someone who made it so wrong it became right again. And it was making me laugh earlier on when I heard it in the background. Because even back then, they had to acknowledge me. They had to acknowledge me. They had no choice. Even though they were still insulting me, it's quite a funny insult, right? I made it so wrong it became right again. And that's why I've always done things, right? I might make it wrong, but it makes it right again when you're watching it. Simple as. Sue Barker. Let's have you to the list. Sue Barker. Sue Barker. There we go. There we go. That's what I want. Sue Barker. Let's add you. Sue Barker. There you are. Oops, Sue Barker, male face, 3 times the male gate, copy, paste, 3 times the female gate, male gate, sorry, tweet, that's what I want. That's what I want. Right. Right, 10 o'clock. I'm going to call that my quota for today. It's done. How many have I done? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 memes, that'll do. I might be back later, I don't know, I'm bothered. If not, I'll catch you tomorrow for some more memes, because I'm doing a backlog, and then we'll get back to the requests. Until then, just remember God loves you, and you were born in an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy, topsy, turvy world. Thanks for watching.